You have tried.
My last name doesn't work well with anything. Just all.
So you have tried. It just didn't work out well. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Hey, go. If it's possible, do you have a light that you can put somewhere near you? Your face is in the dark, kind of.
Oh, I know. I'm trying to adjust it that I could show you a live stream thing in the back in case I.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, never mind.
Say for
I was
example,
just asking.
Huh?
No, I was just asking. That's all.
So in case you want to see that, yeah.
No, I want to see. I want to see your beautiful face. Go. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, but this is fun.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. All right, I don't know, man.
I'm still figuring out lighting situation.
Yeah.
That's my roommate Jay right there. Jay.
Hey, yo, tell Jay I say what's up.
What's happening out here?
Yo, Jay, join the Zoom. Join the Zoom meeting, Jay.
All your hair.
Yo, oh, it's gone. It's gone, bro. The sky ate it. The sky ate it. Dude, we're all gonna come out of this with like beards and like looking like Albert Einstein. You know what I'm saying?
Me too. Damn.
Yeah,
you're gonna come with a beard.
But that includes you too, Austin. You're gonna come out of this with a beard. Don't ask me how.
Jocelyn.
I just want to conserve the bulb. I'm just
yo, Joss.
Turn it off.
How's the upland?
Get your camera, boo.
Yeah, show us the haunted house you're working at.
Scoot that over. All right.
Ah, my back, my legs.
Pussy, yeah, my crack.
Yo, how have y'all been surviving the apocalypse? Like Maddie, Austin, how have y'all been?
Bored.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's just trying to survive in their own way. Actually, this is going to be a question I wanted to ask everybody. Have you had your breakdown yet? Have you had your mental
I did while he was still in Texas. I had a severe. I had this weird tossing back and forth of anxiety and depression for hours on end that lasted till 6 a.m. on a Saturday morning. That started at like 7 p.m. Friday night. And I just got sucked into like reading Hunger Games fan fiction, dive for like a beat character.
Morning.
Yeah.
That's some real shit though.
Was it based in 2020?
That reminds me.
No, it was so like one of the side characters, her name's Annie Cresta. She is the partner of Finnick Odair, who is from District 4, and she's supposed to be
the hot guy
girl. But it was like a 44 chapter epic where it's like the entire thing of like her being in her first Hunger Games to after she gives birth to she and Finnick's son. And like, man, I got sucked into that real deep because I was like, oh yeah, in this scenario where like we have to fight for our lives. Are you drinking your Corona still?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day. That's the only way to fight it.
It's real though.
Yo, Jocelyn, I just want to check. Are you here?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just got the mute thing.
Yo, turn that camera on, man.
I'm like, what is going on?
Yo, don't be a creep, man. Turn that camera on. Yo, I forgot what people look like nowadays, man. Oh, there you are. Hey. Yeah, a lot less decrepit than I was thinking you were at.
Austin for just a second, right quick. My arm is starting to strain.
That makes sense.
Let me also just state, that meltdown, yo, peace out. So the meltdown also is indicative of the thing that you care about the most. I had my meltdown when the LAUSD, when Gavin Newsom mentioned that the school kids, all the schools were closing down for the rest of the year.
Oh yeah.
That point for me was just like too much. I was like, no, the kids are going to be, it's affecting the kids. It's affecting the kids. And then I was just like, and that night I had a friend, Yesenia, okay. You both know.
Your roommate, we know her.
Yesenia. Yeah. So my roommate, I turned to her and I'm like, listen, I'm just freaking out right now. Can I have a hug? And she goes, you know what? No, but they're there. And it took like a good maybe 4 hours, and I processed a lot, and I kind of went through it. And then after the end of the 4 hours, I was like, okay, cool, thank you. And it just like kind of went through it. What I do want to say though, is that it's actually really beautiful for Austin to be the first thought. Austin, did you ever freak out yet?
I've been having it like slowly, like just once a day. I have like a little bit of a scream into my arm kind of moment where it's just like fuck. I just hate this. I'm just
That makes
so
sense.
fucking bored.
Yo, that's some real shit though.
Oh.
You ever have you been eating like Texas toast to remind you of like back home?
Just back home.
Yeah, I was just back home. Like my gig got canceled. The thing.
Oh, goddamn.
Like, completely changed everything that I wanted to do over the next like couple of months. I've been like freaking out in very selfish ways where I'm like, fuck, I'm fucked.
Okay, let's try.
Yeah.
That.
Oh, look at the puppy.
Okay.
That's nice.
Right?
It actually is. Yeah, actually, that's a really good angle.
Oh,
Oh, that, my
I want to make
friends.
sure I can at least take my pants off.
True. Everybody, this is Tony, my other roommate. Say hi to hi, everybody.
Yo,
Hello.
Some of you know Tony.
I was just on a Zoom meeting.
wait, isn't that your brother?
With 200 people? All at the same time?
Legit.
that our hands never become tired.
Yeah.
But they have people muted
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
because you
yeah.
can mute people.
I mean, that seems like a lot, though.
Yeah.
Yo, everybody, this is my other roommate, Yesenia. Yesenia, get in here. She's the one that saved me from my own like existential crisis. Say hi.
Get up in this bitch.
Hey, Yesenia.
Hello.
Good seeing you, Sen.
Sarah, yeah, Jocelyn too. Yeah.
BB Sen.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
I know that. Yeah, good times over here. It's a lot.
I mean, at least you got company, man.
Huh?
You got company. I mean, at least you got company. You know what I'm saying? Like your roommates
the
are your
rate
friends.
of,
Almost.
the rate of infection just goes up 100% when you got live in a commune.
I mean, you know what?
It's a lot of
Though?
fun.
That's a small price to pay for sanity.
True. True.
Yeah, like all this makes me want to do is just have a dog. Like I'm so jealous that y'all got a dog.
Yeah, the dog's been helping. But
Yeah,
last
that's
night,
true. I
Oh
thought
yeah.
about
Like
What
you
are you
guys
saying,
saw,
Jocelyn?
you guys saw in the chat how we were like dealing with some shit because we didn't know what happened. She got hives.
she just all of a sudden broke out in hives. It was so weird.
That's weird.
The puppy knows. The puppy knows.
Yeah. It was like I think it was stressed. I think she was just.
You think she was stressed?
I think she got stressed.
You think she had a
I think that was her meltdown.
meltdown?
Was last
Oh,
night.
no.
Very possible. It's not used to y'all being home
You had a
that often.
Yeah, it's 6 of us. She's like, where's my alone time?
You will never get it ever again.
She had a meltdown. That's adorable.
That's really weird. What about you, Jocelyn?
Yeah,
What about you,
we've
Jocelyn?
got
You had a meltdown?
What?
Have you had a
Oh, sorry,
meltdown
I
yet?
was saying,
It was yesterday when everything was locked. No, on Thursday. Like all our
Oh.
crew. I'm living with our crew members, so
oh,
we all
God,
watch the
no.
news together.
Girl, you do reality TV. Heck no.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
like Big Brother over there for you.
Oh wait, hold on. Where do you work, Jocelyn?
Right now I'm in Upland.
Okay.
So we
Yeah.
have like this show that gets filmed in Redlands and Morovia and Pasadena. And Upland's like the center between Riverside and all of them. So we do like a reality show.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What's it
But
about?
production is done. It's like renovation. Home renovation.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So
I
after
went through
production's
the
done-
gauntlet of watching Love is Blind. So anytime I hear reality show, I'm just kind of like, oh, trash humans. Like,
yeah. No, it's all home improvement.
I mean,
home wrecking.
what is it, Tim? What's the guy who played Buzz Lightyear's character? He's kind of trash.
With
Tim Allen, that was it. Tim Allen.
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen. Yeah, him. Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what
I mean,
it
he's
is.
kind of trash. Kind of.
There. Oh, hold on. We got Max coming in right now.
Yo, Max, I sent you the link. I know you're in here.
No, we've tried to have a very relaxing day for the dog thus far. Like we're ending it by watching the Great British Baking Show because neither of us had seen it before.
That's
And
fair.
y'all, this is such a good time.
Oh yeah, no. Wait, do y'all got weed though?
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean, I'm not gonna be locked in my house with no weed.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah,
So-
I just
like-
ordered some.
This
that's
bitch
what it
gave
do.
up alcohol and weed for Lent, and God is gone. So
That's fair. You know, I kind of want to get. You know, actually, wait, do I have any alcohol here, man? This is the prime time for me to not be so. I'm gonna check my fridge.
yeah, we've
I
had
know I bought some
we've
shit.
had Guinness and Jameson in the house for St. Patty's Day.
Mhm.
Right.
I still have Irish cream. So
fuck is-
homeboy went to
fuck?
see
We got
Jeff.
cider?
We have a whole a lot of different things in our fridge right now. There's like
Yeah.
heavy cream, there's aguaditas,
Alright.
there's the Irish cream.
So,
I made chicken soup with Swiss chard tonight.
Yeah, it was good.
chicken soup with Swiss. Where the fuck is it? Only-
Ariel, you trying to get drunk? Is that what's going on? What's up, Max? How you doing?
Hey, doing well. How's it
look
going?
at this shit.
Good.
Max,
Maddie.
hello.
Hello, how are you?
Alright, I'm gonna get drunk to this shit.
Be right back.
God.
Yo, how you doing?
Hmm?
Yo, that beard is coming in nicely, man. That apocalypse beard.
Oh, I mean, I'm eventually gonna get the pile of hair on my head because it doesn't
Good.
grow like out and beautiful. It just gets higher and higher until it tilts over,
Hey,
and
you
then
know what,
birds
man?
start attacking it.
Hey, you know what, man? We're all about to get higher and higher. Let's do it.
Let's get higher.
Let's get higher.
Hey, you know what? Let's
Swipe.
get and let's get hired, man. Let's do
And
it
let's
all.
get, yeah, no, for real. I'm not
Kelly,
getting.
Higher and higher.
I'm gonna become a cam guy. I'm gonna sell my my services over webcam and just be the presence that people need in their lives.
Yo, we need that's exactly.
We're going. Since we're in the little bit of mode, we have like 5 people here. I want to go into like the open mic in just a second because I do want people to perform.
We're still doing that? Okay.
Oh,
Absolutely. So
The,
that's it.
Not this.
We're the theme beyond this. I've been asking everybody, did you have your panic attack yet, Max? And I asked
Panic
this
yeah, we'll
attack.
listen to the back.
Yes. because right now we're in like this really critical time where nobody really knows what's going on, how we're processing it, but it's good to process it however we need to. You know, everyone had their own moment.
Panic! Oh my god!
I know. Oh my god. But if you haven't yet, that's perfectly all right. You're not obliged to answer any question. But if
Oh,
you have had it,
I'm happy to answer. So I haven't had a panic attack. I haven't had any moment of fetal position. Oh my God, what's happening? Because for me, if anything, just the quick response of hopefulness and the creativity that are coming out of people. It's just, for me, it's watching people make these lemons into lemonade. And there may be like, yeah, there's a lot of trauma, a lot of terrible things on the horizon that I have not seen yet, and that we all have yet to experience. But for right now, just watching us take on the situation in stride is more hopeful for me than something that would instill any fear-based paralysis.
cool, very good. Actually on that. I'm gonna try and start this mic a little bit. I started off with the theme song. Yeah. My roommates will sing this song.
Oh, fine.
And every day is a brand new story. My roommates will sing this song. Has a star. Life can seem so clear when a loved one whispers in your ear. Never change who you are. But every day is a brand new story. We face face new challenges every day, and the way to thrive. I just made the song. Give me a second. I have been practicing because I want to play this right. All right. Yeah. And the way to thrive, to find the life that's yours and mine, is to reach for the star. And I know it's hard to see. Oh. And I know it's hard to see it when the pain and the fear is near. You swear it was easier if you disappeared. Asking you to find it. The pain is light that glows, cracks from the dawn, and only knows how to grow. Welcome to the Go Show.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Go Show.
Go show.
The Go Show.
Yeah.
Hey, that's like Dave Attell's The Gong Show.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, not exactly, but yes. Actually, the Gong Show. Isn't Mike Myers doing that?
I think so. Actually, I think he is. Actually, what are you eating there? Are you flexing on us?
Hmm?
Are you flexing on us?
What's on there?
No, because you got food. That's.
Damn, dude. All right, let's start this off right. Who would like to go first? All you got pieces. You're sitting on it. You've been creating.
Do we?
Oh, it's an open mic. They can do whatever they want. Yeah. Who's first?
I've been a lazy bitch.
Oh, you heard all the material I got yesterday, man.
Yeah, but bring it again.
All right. I mean, I'm gonna get flamed, but let's I don't want to go first though.
Okay.
Somebody else. Austin, you go first, man.
I don't have anything new. I don't have anything I really want to try.
Yeah, you do, man. You came to Texas. You just came from Texas. I came from Atlanta.
Let's hear it, Austin. What you got?
Nothing new. No.
Did you want to try an improv game?
We could do an improv game, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, can we do it with like everybody?
Oh,
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Awesome.
Try
Let's
to
do it.
What's a good one? What's a good one?
Let's do it.
There's
Thank you, Jay. There's a
well, you could try to do mind meld.
okay.
You want to try that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try to explain that.
Okay. Who?
Okay.
Oh, wait. Let's get a gauge on the room real quick.
Yeah. Who wants to play an improv game?
I'm
Yeah.
down.
I would actually rather I'd rather see people improvise some piece, like see
that'd
what
be
comes
fun.
to mind. Because
yeah. Actually, well, I do like that idea, Max, as well. We can start off with an improv game just to get people energy
That's
high,
fair.
and then we can go.
Yeah, this is more of like a warm up, as
Yes.
opposed to like a full on.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not a scene.
Yeah, stretch your
Yeah.
improv.
It's nothing big
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, this is fun. I have done mind melt before, actually. It's pretty fun.
What is
Yeah.
it? Let's
Tell us.
So all you have to do is like one random person and another random person start off by going one,
One, two, three.
banana.
Popcorn.
I don't know if like that came across, but I said banana, you said popcorn. So now everybody in your heads, try to think of a word that
Can be
relates,
related to.
that can be related to both of
okay.
those.
Yeah.
Because the goal is
Headphones, so it doesn't bug you guys either.
we're supposed to say it at the same time. Like the next round, somebody would go one, another person would go two, and then 1, 2, 3, whatever word you thought of that brought like coalesces with banana and popcorn.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll jump in because I know the next thing that could be potential there. Who would I be playing with?
Oh, everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody's up.
I know, but between banana and popcorn, you want to continue it now?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Okay, so banana and popcorn.
If you have an idea of what you want to say, just shout out one, and then the next person will do two, and that's how you decide that you're gonna buddy up. Go
Okay,
on now.
ready? 1,
2,
3.
one.
Food.
Sorry, it goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, word.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So what did you say?
I said food.
I said food too. We fucking.
Hey.
Hey, fuck
You're
yeah.
already melded.
Are now melded in mind.
Hey, just use protection.
This works.
All right. Let's do another round.
Okay. First off, let's all say hi to Yara.
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 Yara. Yara, young.
What's up, you guys?
You
Yo.
know.
You know.
I don't know how to work this thing. How do I
Oh,
do
there's
this?
a
Wait,
so
video.
click on video.
Yeah, where there should be a video with a camera that says start video.
There.
Oh, if I okay.
All right.
I feel
You
I'm
bad.
not
got
gonna
it.
hold you guys too much with this.
It says start video.
Grab my charger thing.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear
We
you.
can hear you. We can't see you, babe.
Yeah, we can't see you.
That's okay for now.
Yeah.
You'll
It's
be
like-
figuring it out.
It's like having schizophrenia, you know? We can hear you, but we can't see you.
Hey.
There she is.
Okay.
Huh? You don't mind? Do you?
To like
Sammy, you good?
So weird.
Hey.
You want to hear this?
well, oh wait, no. To following goes
Okay. Okay.
pattern of how
Okay.
like first question for you, Yara. Have you had a quarantine
true.
meltdown yet?
I'm just trying to have dinner.
Yeah, I just had
Cool.
one.
Awesome.
Nice.
I just had one. I just had one because my cousin moved out.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
Yeah. That's family.
She passive aggressively like left things here.
Wow.
So,
Like a bad falling out.
but it's cool. Now I made things better. I inflated the blow up mattress.
There you
That's
go.
dirty, by the way. So now I got 2 beds now.
Wow.
Right. Hey, 2 beds are better than 1, right?
Fucking luxurious.
One's inflatable. The other one is cute. One.
Haha.
So to catch up, Yara, we're just starting an improv game in order to get people jumping into the feeling of this, right? It's a very simple game. It's called Mind Melt.
Oh.
The way that you play is 2 people. Austin, explain it. You got this better. Yeah.
You can just watch and you'll get the rhythm of it. But the main idea is you're going to hear 2 words and you're going to try to think of a word that corresponds with both of those words.
For
Okay.
example.
Just watch it. We'll do a new round and you'll just pick up the rhythm of what we're doing. You'll figure it out. So 2 random people want to start. Just shout out 1 or 2.
1.
2.
2.
1, 2,
2,
3.
3.
No.
Apple. 3.
Gnome and apple.
Gnome and apple.
Okay.
1.
2. 1, 2, 3. Dwarf.
Oh, it's dwarf and sleepy. Okay.
Tree and dwarf.
Can we use 2 words? We can't use 2 words. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not. Or, I mean, no.
Nah.
I mean, that makes it harder for the other person.
Yeah.
Both get
Okay.
it?
1.
Damn.
Tree and dwarf.
2.
1, 2,
1, 2,
3.
3. Int.
Disney. What?
Disney. I went int from like Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
What? That's so random.
Okay.
It's tree and dwarfs. Those are both in fucking Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
So wait, Int and Disney?
Int and Disney.
Well.
I mean, Disney owns Lord of the Rings, doesn't it? Doesn't? I have no idea.
Nope.
Someday.
What doesn't Disney?
Not yet. Not yet.
New Zealand owns Lord of the Rings.
Arwen will be a Disney princess yet.
It's gonna be Frodo. That's the princess.
It's true.
Oh,
True.
Sam.
Okay, so Int and Disney.
Int and Disney. 1.
Oh, wait.
Max, you got this.
Hang on. I don't know. Okay, yeah. 1,
2,
2,
3. Fantasy. Fantasy.
I don't think I'm getting this. Like my brain is like.
What was
This
what
is
was
the
one you were
meltdown.
going to say, Max?
I think now I'm finally having my coronavirus meltdown. It's
Okay.
Okay.
Oh man. Okay, so what were the?
Fantasy. And then Max, what was the word that you were thinking of saying?
So I'm still confused. The word. So we take something from the last two words that sound
You know,
like they're related?
It doesn't have to
Not
specifically
sound.
sound. It's just like
Hmm.
word
association.
association. You word associate based off of like the ideas that those words like come up in your head. Like
So for instance, when he said
I said fantasy because
Yeah.
int is like from Tolkien, and then
Mhm.
Disney also deals with fantasy. Like that was like the word that bridged those two
Right.
ideas together.
I think I got it. I got it.
Oh, okay.
Someone peeing?
I still don't get it,
It's so
but
mean.
Why are you trying
I'm
to see who's
just-
peeing right now?
I wanna see
I heard a very loud waterfall noise.
Yeah.
No, who's
I think
paying?
that was Go.
I was pouring out a soda.
Oh,
Okay,
all
sure.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No, I mean, hey, it's cool, man. If you're in the bathroom, nobody is judging.
It
you.
was
Yeah,
flat.
sometimes you just gotta pour out a soda, you know?
The homies, you know.
Okay.
Homies.
Gotta pour it out for the
Yes.
homies.
That's
guess
gotta be the
that's
new
definitely
the new euphemism.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. So wait,
let's-
with
let's
fantasies.
just,
Tried the improv
Hit
game
a
a little bit
really fat
often.
reset button
Okay.
on this round.
We'll do one more
Okay.
round.
One more round and we're done.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
One.
Two random people start up.
One. Two.
One, two, three. Storms.
Superheroes.
Superheroes and storms. One.
What is it? Wait, what was the words?
Superheroes and storms.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
One.
Come on.
2,
One,
2, 3, X-Men.
X-Men. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was it. Yeah.
We got a mind. We got a mind. We got a mind.
Okay, awesome. Congratulations, everybody. We've now done Austin's portion of the open mic experience.
Always
Thank you for the
doing
improv. Yeah.
Let me go next. I got a mild buzz going on right now.
Ladies and
Feel
gentlemen,
proud.
presenting to you, Ariel.
Ariel.
Hey guys. So I wasn't able to make it to the last open mic because I was in Atlanta, Georgia. So let me tell you about what I saw in Atlanta. So Atlanta is the blackest place I ever been to. And I've been to Anime Expo.
Yeah.
That place was so it's gonna sound wrong, but it was so like I've never seen that many rich black people before. And again, I've been to Anime
You've
Expo.
never been to Ventura then.
No, I haven't.
Oh,
No, I haven't. So one of the things I noticed
You've
about
never
Atlanta,
been to the
Georgia was
valley.
one of the things I noticed about Atlanta, Georgia was nobody mowed their fucking grass. Nobody mowed their grass. Nobody fucking took care of their house. Everything looked haunted. Everything. It looked haunted as fuck. I couldn't tell if I was in the bad part of town or not. Like, you know what Atlanta, Georgia looked like? It looked like if after Sherman burned down Georgia after the Civil War, it's like they didn't even bother to rebuild anything. They were just like, all right, we're fine with this. Here's the thing, though, about Atlanta, Georgia that I like. Here's the thing about Atlanta, Georgia that I really liked. I was on Zillow, and I found out you can get a 1-bedroom, 1-bath for $600.
No shit.
What?
Yo, 1-bedroom, 1-bath,
That's why everybody
$600.
looks rich. They're paying
Hey.
fucking $600.
Hey, for $600, it almost makes up for the racism. It probably does. Probably. It probably does. No, here's the crazy thing. I was out there, right? And I went to this Black Women Do Poetry event, right?
I like this bit.
And-
I like this bit. That's a good bit.
And it was, let me tell you, it was a bunch of very attractive, very nice Black women just talking about amazing things, you know? And there was an open mic portion, and one of my friends, Nick, he got on there and he was saying the best things ever. He was talking about how much he worships Black women. He was like 3A, 3B, 3C, 4A, 4B, 4C. I don't care what type of hair you have. I just can't foresee a future where you're not with me. It was beautiful. And then afterwards, my friend Brian comes up and fucks it up. My friend Brian, he goes up there, and the theme of the night is love, right? And Brian's there with his girlfriend, and he tells everybody, hey, look, I don't got any poems about like love, but I do love my girlfriend. Everybody's like, fuck yeah. And she's a white girl. And everybody's like, oh, okay, never mind. Everybody's like, fuck yeah, black love. Oh, okay, never mind. We're good. All right. Business as usual, guys. Dude, this guy, Brian, told me he was the oldest of 10 kids. Oldest of 10 kids. I asked him, are you Mormon? He's like, no, I'm black. I was like, okay, can you explain that? And he literally told me, he was like, okay, it's not as weird, man. My mom had 6 kids and she remarried to my dad who had 4. I'm like, that's still pretty fucking weird, man. Who the fuck has 6 kids? Who the fuck? So anyways, The following night in Atlanta, I decided to go to a warehouse. I decided to go to the most jankiest warehouse I could find that had an open mic. This place, I guarantee you, they did meth on the weekends here, okay? I was here on a Thursday night. Here's what happened. I followed my Google Maps directions, and it told me, all right, go past the train tracks. Seems pretty normal. And keep going down. All right, I'm getting towards like a less like suburban area, more industrial. No big deal. Eventually, it stops being road. It just stops being a road, and it starts being just a fucking like just dirt path. And I'm like, all right, where do I go? And then Google Maps tells me you're here. I'm like, I'm not getting out of my fucking car. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. Siri, where the fuck am I? And in the distance, I see a warehouse, and I just see a sign that says, follow here for the open mic. At this point, this is how little I value my life. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Go in there.
No.
I follow this very, it feels like I'm about to be in an episode of Scooby-Doo. I feel like Old Man Jink is gonna pop out at me and like try to collect my money or something. I don't know. I decide to follow this dirt path. I actually see Nick from the previous night, and I thank God he's there. I'm like, yo, Nick, please tell me this is the right spot. He's like, yo, I'm glad you're here. I don't fucking know if this is the right spot either. I'm like, all right, at least we get mugged. We're gonna do it together. And he tells me like, and he gives me that look as if like, you know that look someone gives you when they can outrun you? He's like, yeah, together.
He's like, right, you go first.
Yeah. Anyways, I've never been to a more janky or open mic, but it was an amazing night. Follow up. I have no other area to put these jokes in, so these are just extra jokes that I have. So I was talking to Nick about like what it was like growing up in the South, because I know nothing about the American South. I know jack shit about it. I know nothing. And so I tell him, okay, man, like what was it like growing up where you were at? He grew up in Greensboro, and he was like, oh man, it was great. I had a lot of black friends, and I had a lot of white trash friends. And you know what? I like white trash people because white people don't even like them. And then the final thing he tells me is, I asked Nick, I was like, this is a real thing. I asked him, Nick, what's the most racist shit that's happened to you in the South? And he told me one kid in high school straight up went up to him and said, hey, my dad's part of the KKK. We used to hang people like you, which that is the poorest way I've ever heard someone say, do you know who my father is? That's all I got. That's my time, everybody. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yay.
Oh God, this thing is strong.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's Ariel for you, the man.
Thank you.
Amazing.
All right,
Does anyone else want to jump on next to the
very easy act to follow. Very easy act to follow.
Somewhere out there.
I don't know what we're doing. What are we doing?
It's a mic.
Oh, it's an open mic?
Oh,
Yeah.
Mike, here you are.
Yeah, do some
I
talent.
thought we were all just talking on here.
I mean, yeah, we're doing that too.
I mean, yeah, that's what we're doing. Just talking about our experiences. It's the same thing I'm trying to do is just like recess as our mic, you know?
Yeah, it's true. Like while somebody's performing, you still talk in the back, you know? I'm like, yo, you go in.
Yara, how are you? This is your time to shine. Let's go.
Yeah, you shine, I shine.
Well.
Oh shit! She put.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh
Why was the
yeah.
camera? Oh shit! Oh shit! She's setting
Oh
back.
shit.
Oh shit!
She got
No, I'm
moved.
just kidding. Nothing. Actually, I'm really proud of this. I kind of moved it around a little bit, but I'll show you guys right now after I move this thing. Not this.
Hey, the Sony headphones.
Thank you. I got them for Christmas.
Hey,
How do I
shout
switch the
out.
camera? Oh, there we go.
Shout out product placement.
I set up this little dildo that I got for Valentine's Day next to my friend's Amy Winehouse sketch that he did.
How we do it?
Great sketch.
Like a family picture, me and my mom. So it's like, I'm really proud of this. This is the best thing I've done through this quarantine. So it's like my
Nice.
record player, a random box, and a typewriter.
got a typewriter? What? That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Where's Charlie?
Yeah. Charlie is stalking me right here.
Charlie. Charlie. Charlie Murphy.
She basically attacked a baby at the beach today. Fucking
No.
not like literally, but
Good. Had it
but
coming.
yeah,
had
that
it
person, that baby's dad was like definitely kind of like kicked her a little, but I couldn't be mad because I was like, it's valid. I would have done the same thing.
Good, man. Baby had it coming.
He just like pushed her off with his leg, you know. It was acceptable. It was acceptable. He didn't like hit her or anything. She like ran towards the baby. So
Good.
I mean,
Fuck him.
what would you have done? You know what I mean? Like,
Oh.
like
What would
I
you-
wouldn't feel bad for the dog. Like if I was
Had
in the
that
shoes,
been
I was
me?
like,
Right.
Had I
Right.
been that baby, or had I been the dog?
I mean, Charlie's a bit of a badass. She knows she can get in a scrap.
You get in the scrap. Look at her. Looking like Scrappy Doo out here.
Yeah. I've been pretty good. I've been freaking out. I did get some news that somebody that I know that works at the Apple store. They had a case over there, the one in Pasadena. Like one of their employees tested positive. So that was kind of like alarming, you know, because that's kind of like not like directly in my circle, but it's like someone that, you know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
My
they work with.
coworker tested positive for it.
Oh hell no.
No. All my coworkers are remote because of what I do. Like she lives in Canada.
oh shit.
That's
Yeah,
terrible.
she's in Vancouver. Like I've only literally met her like 2 times.
I love
But she has
Vancouver.
Damn.
Oh yeah,
It's
well I
crazy.
can tell you guys about my my showcase that I'm doing tomorrow,
Yeah. Oh,
which
it's on
Madima's a part of.
it's on your thing, like your IG live.
Yeah.
Nice.
I kind of like the Zoom thing though, but I kind of feel like not a lot
They
of
can
people.
host 50 people, 100 at max.
would-
Actually.
Yeah, but you know how people are. Like they
No,
already
yeah,
have
yeah.
Instagram. They don't want
No,
to
yeah,
download
it's extra.
Zoom and,
It's
like,
too much work.
yeah. I mean, Instagram
God,
will be
my
fine.
fucking
I
eyes.
think it'll be cool.
Holy shit, my
Um,
eyes.
I thought it'd be cool. My friend's from the East Coast. She's gonna be tuning in, so that's gonna be interesting.
I'm gonna ask Nick actually going to this shit.
And yeah, it should be like an hour of fun. Just good vibes, good music. Like I kind of wanted to do a mic, but then I kind of was thinking like it'd be cool if it was just curated and we had like a set list and a
Yeah.
time where so you could tune in for this person, you know?
That's nice. Yeah, I liked how you organized it. I also very appreciated the flyer. It looks clean.
Thank you. I tried. I got my
You
flyers.
did, and you're doing. Fuck it.
Yeah. And look, girl, like honestly, the fact that it says 2030, I thought that was like an intentional
Oh.
joke. Like I thought that you were just kind of like 2030 because it's been a fucking decade since
It has, yo.
this
I
fucking
year
could not
started.
figure
shit.
out how to change it afterwards. I was
Holy
like,
shit.
I'm so old. I
No,
can't even
you're
fix
young at heart.
flyers.
You're young. You're young at heart. Fuck, I'm drunk.
You're the most
You're
young.
Forever young.
Sorry.
Forever young.
The
Only
hell?
I get this side of her. Everyone else
How do you
knows
use
the-
this internet?
Oh, for the record, everybody, and ladies and gentlemen, let's say hi to Dre.
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 Hold
Oh,
on.
Dre.
How do you use this?
Hey.
Hello? Hello? How do you use
How
this?
you doing, Dre?
Hold on. I'm good. I'm trying to figure this out.
Just
One
say
second.
start video. Start video.
What?
Start video.
Where is that?
Should be an
Right.
icon at your screen.
Fuck.
Hold on. I'm on
If
my
you
phone.
tap the screen, if you tap your screen, it'll pop up.
Yeah, it'll give you the option.
Live.
I think it's
I
on the
wanna
bottom.
be
Oh, I see it.
There it
Hold
is.
on. Hold on.
This is kind of a lot.
Hello.
There he is.
Where is he?
Hello.
Hello.
How
Where
are
is he?
you?
This is a lot. Yo, what up, Dre?
Bro, get out of here.
viral infections.
You're going viral.
No.
No
What's up?
thanks.
What is everyone doing?
Drinking
Well,
alcohol, getting drunk.
Yeah,
that.
pretty much.
Same.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Yara. Yeah. Thank you, Yara,
What are you
for
drinking?
participating and joining in. We're also
Um,
just doing like an open mic, whatever you want to do. Just process that. No,
Open mic. What is this?
I'm telling you,
This
man.
is
Fucking A.
Look, man, we tried. Bro, we
Oh,
tried.
sorry.
What the fuck?
I have to premise this as well. There's another part about this is kind of like a theme of the night. We're all explaining to each other what was the moment that you had your anxiety attack or your panic attack. What was the
Oh
moment?
shit!
Yeah.
Cuisine.
I know exactly when that happened.
Okay, what was it?
Okay.
panic.
So basically, I had been holding my shit together pretty well, but then I saw a post right before entering my house. And I think it was like the first one of the little old lady where she's in the aisle and like everything's empty. And I just felt this like overwhelming like sensation where I felt so bad for all the old people and that I couldn't help all of them and that they were out there by themselves. And like, just a million thoughts about like what these poor old people are dealing with, like being in the stores and my mom. So then because my mom is older, then I started to freak out because I was like, oh my God, I'm about to go in the house. What if I have it? So I ended up like walking in and like standing like super far away from her and just like, I'm scared. I don't even want to talk to you. I feel like I'm gonna get you sick, And
Some real shit, man.
yeah, like, and I just started having a panic attack, and she tried to just like, she's like, it's okay, but I could tell she was also scared, So that's when I had my panic attack.
All right, you survived it. Congratulations.
I'm scared of. I still feel for all the old people, but I feel better.
That's good. I'm staying away from my parents too.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma and everybody. I'm like, I don't want to get you guys sick if I do have it.
Right?
Stay away from your grandmother right now and the parents as well. I'm all
I've been hugging so many people.
Are you staying away from people?
No, I've been hugging so many people.
Oh,
that's how you do it right there. Fuck yeah, man. Fuck the virus. You gotta beat it, right?
You have to make sure you lick their hands clean.
No, I do hugs, but I do like deep hugs where you rest your chin on their neck.
Breathe deep.
You know what I'm saying? Like
fucking
when
vampire. A fucking vampire, man.
I mean,
I just realized my last very public moment of contact that I remember was Ash Wednesday and Maddie sharing her ashes with me. I just realized that was it.
Damn.
Intimate
She
forehead.
cursed you. She cursed you, man. Ashes to ashes, and we all fall down.
Oh my God.
I bet you Maddie didn't even go to church. She just like, yo.
Just dipped it into someone's urn.
Let me get you real quick.
Just the dirt off her tires. She was like,
Got some thing lit up.
There's a JP.
Yo, ¿qué pasó?
Hello.
Oh no, multimedia. I got roommates that are on there.
Oh.
What's up? It's a dinner party, yeah.
Oh, lovely.
This is a huge party. We got like what, 30 people up in here? Okay. All right. Now that we're doing this experience, let's get it. The next person who wants to volunteer to be on the Go Show. Let's go. Who's next?
I got a song kicking around in my head. It's not mine, unfortunately, but
That's good. Fuck it. It's yours now. Who's gonna claim it? Who's gonna come in there?
So what's going on? It's by one of my favorite artists. His name's Joey Dosick. And it's actually some story time because it's real cute and shit.
I'm
I'm talking about you. It's okay. So on one of the first, don't tickle me, on one of the first dates
Don't tickle
that
me.
me and Austin had, we went to a Wolfpack concert.
Oh my,
Austin.
y'all in the Vulpex? Y'all about that shit?
Yeah, I'm about that shit. We got the vinyl in our kitchen right now.
Nice.
Hey.
But
Like the Pokemon? No, I'm
there
kidding.
was
No, it's a
Wolf-
band.
Wolfpack-
It's a band.
Wolf what? It's basically like a super group of several like new jazz musicians that have come together, and they each of like their own artists, and they're great.
Like think hiatus coyotes.
It was our first time seeing them live. Me personally, I'd never seen them live, and also same for you, right?
Mhm.
And there was just a lot of things that were going on, even though we were like in our early stages of dating, to where there is this song by this cat, Joey Dosick, and the message behind it is all about all the pain that you have. I can share that with you. All the happiness I have, I can share that with you. You don't have to go through it alone. So just take mine. And that's the name of the song. And then we also determined that that is our song. So,
Dude.
I'm going to do a little acapella of that. And then, yeah.
Oh shit, acapella.
Right.
That story made me smile so much.
The story made me smile so much. It's so sad. It's true though.
I know this is a trying time. You cried until your tears run dry. Your tears, they run dry. So why not take mine? Oh, take mine. Take mine. I give you anything you need. You don't have to beg and plead to take mine. Take some of mine. When you find it hard to speak, take my voice so you can sing. Take mine. I can listen to you, honey. And if you ask, I can give my advice. Take some of mine. I'll shine my light in your darkest times. So take mine. Take some of mine. When you find it hard to see, take my eyes so you can see. Take mine. And I've been down that road before. Got what I was looking for. All I ever needed was to trust someone more. You don't need to ask. Just take mine. And anybody else can take mine. Oh, all I ever need is just someone to rely on. All you ever need is a shoulder to cry on. Take mine. Take mine. I'll give you anything you need. You don't have to beg and plead to take mine. Take some of mine. When you find me how to speak, take my voice so you can see. Take mine.
Woo!
Yeah, Maddie.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Now,
Never heard
y'all,
that song
support
before.
Joey
You know,
Dosick.
Maddie has
Love Joey Dosick. It's so good.
Maddie has inspired me to
Yes.
speaking of bringing up maybe a piece that was from your past. This is one This is one from my past. Some of you may know this one, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a recitation. Every day when you're walking down the street, and everybody that you meet has an original point of view, and I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. If you can learn to work and play and get along with each other, you got to listen to your heart, listen to the beat, listen to the rhythm of the street. Open up your eyes, open up your ears, get together and make things better by working together. It's a simple message and it comes from the heart. Believe in yourself, because that's the place to start. And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. If we can learn to work and play, get along with each other. What a wonderful kind of day.
Hey.
What a wonderful kind of day. Hey.
Yo, that's Arthur, right?
It is.
Cool.
DW.
That's like
He
the
was
thing
like,
going around,
"Whoa!"
right?
Damn.
You
That
spit
was the most
bobsledded
lovely
poetry.
throwback. Like the nostalgia was just like, bam.
Yeah.
Dude, I
I was
watched
waiting
Kim
for it.
Possible.
Oh, it was
How I
on
knew the fucking words to that opening song, but I was like, "Call me, beat me
If you want to
I was
reach
like,
me. Yeah, Naked
I
Mole
was
Rat.
like, what? Yeah.
That's from Kim Possible. What's that? It's a naked mole
Mole
rat.
Rat. What's that? That freaky thing.
I could actually
Yo.
probably do a Disney challenge with everybody. See who knows more Disney songs between all y'all.
Oh shit.
What?
Why are you gonna do that? You know who's gonna win that.
I don't know. I do not know.
Maddie.
I don't know.
Maddie will win.
Strong lead. But
Oh,
I,
you mean
Actually, you know what?
what?
I'll cheat. I have the internet.
What?
Yes. What?
And we're saying all Disney songs, so it's not just like the Disney movies. Maybe y'all have some Disney show knowledge too.
Mm.
Oh, you mean?
Darkwing Duck.
Oh my god, Darkwing Duck.
Yo, you know a black dude wrote that song. Like,
Yo, they're bringing it back.
Of course.
Mhm.
It slaps too hard.
yeah.
They're bringing it back. Okay, I don't actually know. I actually don't know.
I've always liked the DuckTales one personally.
Yo, the new DuckTales is fire, by the way. Like no jokes. The new
Is
DuckTales, I've been
it?
watching that shit. It's actually pretty good.
The old one was awesome.
No,
so-
dude, they turned Scrooge McDuck into Nathan Drake. Like, he's just like this millionaire explorer. Like, it's actually really fucking cool. Like, his kids are literally a side plot. His kids don't even matter. It's all about Scrooge McDuck and his fortune. It's so
Kids
good.
don't matter.
It's so
Oh,
good,
damn.
bro. It's so good. You have no idea.
I thought he was always kind of like an Indiana Jones
The
explorer
kids
type. I
don't
mean,
matter.
Yeah, but they never explored that. Like,
This
Oh.
don't-
ironically,
though,
they never explored
don't
that.
matter.
He said kids don't matter.
kids
Yo,
don't
man.
matter. That's the
They
motto
don't.
of this generation now.
Theme of the month tonight is
Well, I mean,
It's a good show, though.
don't matter.
It's a good show. Wait, Maddie. Have you seen Dave yet? I gave you my Hulu account for that. Have you seen
You
Dave
did,
yet?
babe, and I haven't, and I'm sorry.
I gave
Fuck,
you
man,
my
what's the point of
Hulu
this? I'm
account.
paying
for that.
$11 a month for this.
you're stupid. That's funny.
By the way, if you want
If you-
Hulu,
yeah, if you
I'm willing to
guys-
give
if
out
you
my
guys don't
account.
know- If you guys
No.
don't know Lil Dicky, that he's like a comedy rapper that has a show on like FXX called
I
Dave.
saw that.
Yeah.
You've probably seen the fucking billboards all over, or like
Mhm.
the bus ads with like him coming out of
I saw the
underwear.
ad for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, still some of my favorite things from Lil Dicky. It's a tie between Let Me Freak outro
Yo, that outro. My God. So good.
and Personality featuring T-Pain.
Yeah, that's really good. No, the outro to me is the best part because he's just so
Yeah.
He's
gross
like
in
the
that whole
new
song.
Weird Al Yankovic.
He is.
Yeah.
You're so right.
You guys have to head out, but lovely being with
No.
you tonight.
Bye, Max.
Boy.
Bye.
Hi, Max.
Wait.
What? Yes.
Okay, bye.
Okay,
Good
bye.
seeing you.
Thanks for being here, Max.
It was good to be
Good
here.
seeing
Thanks
you.
for hosting. I'll be in the next one.
Oh man, peace out.
Drake, can you show us magic?
Yeah.
Dude, there's like one thing that only works at like there's one thing that only works when I can like control the angle you're watching at. Yo, but it looks crazy. Look.
Okay.
Dude, that's that's the only position it works from.
You got a whole new brand of magic that you can only do right now.
I'm
Yo,
like, everyone
sky
look
magic.
in this like little area, okay? What are you guys doing Monday night?
Uh,
I got so
yo,
many
actually, I got plans, man. I'm going to the
Yeah.
Lakers game. Go to the Lakers game. You know.
And then
Fuck
Maddie and Austin, y'all gonna just be the grandparents from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. There's gonna be a magic show at 7:30 on Instagram.
Yo, send us the link.
Oh shit.
Send us the link. Send us the link. Put it in the group chat.
It's IG Live. It's like on my Instagram.
Hell
Okay.
yeah. I'm
So I got
excited.
four.
So
There's like four
what
of
you're
them.
saying is you're lying to us because now you're telling me you're gonna
Yo.
have all the angles.
Yo, could we just tell some wacky
Something
stories?
fishy here.
You know what? As long as other people pay money for it, I'm fine. I'm fine with it.
Awesome. Now we did a lot of people. The next on the open mic is Jocelyn.
Yeah.
Jocelyn, finally,
God.
finally, Jocelyn. I've been waiting for this.
You should just let me interview.
What?
Let me interview you.
Okay, sure. That's
They're
fine.
really stupid questions though.
Okay.
But you have to answer all of them.
Favorite anime?
No, they're like, okay, out of all the people that are in the Zoom thing right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's what, 5 other people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 other people. Who are the 3 that would be on your zombie apocalypse team and why?
Damn.
Let's go.
Hold on.
Goes like me.
Yo, I'll slow you down.
Top one.
I'm gonna slow you down.
Joe wouldn't.
I'll be honest.
All right.
Apparently, we're Grandpa Joe and Grandma Josephine, so like.
Technically,
could
by
be
the
the
end of that
other
movie,
two.
they are rich. By the end of that movie,
No,
they are
they're not.
rich.
No, they're not. They're so poor, Ariel.
4 people.
If I have- okay.
Dude.
If I have a couple in my list, it's kind of hard because then they'll be too dependent on each other. And if I need one of them to be in the building and the other one's gonna try to go save them, so I'm down 2 people. Sorry guys, you guys are out.
No, but you can pick one of them.
I can't pick. They come together.
You guys stir the pot. That's how you stir the
Aw,
pot.
baby, we're a package deal.
Because they're packaged.
We're
Nah, fuck
back.
that. I'm picking Austin.
He's like, damn it, it could have been me.
Wait, puppy?
Damn.
He's like, we're gonna
then-
die together, I guess.
We're gonna die together.
Be like, I don't want Austin and Maddie, but I want their dog.
they're-
I'll take the
Or
dog.
I've ridden dog.
Yeah, for bait. Let's see. Damn.
Yo, honestly, like I would have to hit up Yara for my
Yeah,
own
I was
team.
gonna
Like
say
that's
Nah.
that's my next
Fuck.
pick. She
Low
was
key, I'm the best person.
and
Yeah, he's
With,
also
like,
really
I
modest
think-
too.
I'd honestly be that one that's like, yo, we gotta kill him.
He's very modest
yeah.
too.
We gotta fucking kill him. That's it. If y'all saw my fucking my kitchen right now,
All right, put the kitchen
y'all
on.
know
Put the
y'all
kitchen.
know that I had all this shit that everybody was buying 3 weeks before
She
everybody
did.
went out to buy it.
She did. Yo, she
Oh.
saw it coming.
That's
She
a
saw it
bad
coming.
zombie strategy, though.
I was like, I'm stocked up on food, water, canned whatever.
Yo, but
so-
hey,
I only
Yara,
bought
you
one
got a
package
gun?
of toilet paper on my defense. I
Yo.
didn't buy like a bunch.
But do you got a
But
gun?
I did go and buy pasta. I didn't. I got a bag.
See? Ariel's thinking properly.
I'm Mexican. I got a bag.
Listen. Listen,
I got a gun.
Sister gave
I
me
got
a
a gun
call.
and I got a crossbow.
this is the zombie
I wish I had a
strategy isn't
crossbow.
like, listen, like if you just stockpile stuff, that means you're stuck in one spot.
Exactly.
I mean? Like-
Exactly.
If you have like a crossbow, you would just like travel, and then when you get thirsty, you would take someone else's stuff.
Yeah,
then,
no,
like-
pretty
You gotta
much.
have
When you got
those.
all
You
that
gotta
shit, you're
have
just stockpiling for the guy with the biggest guns.
But I mean, like Yara has the most like ingenuity because like
Yeah.
after cooking so much different shit using different
That's true.
materials, she could like build other shit.
All right, that's
No,
fair.
for real.
Yeah.
That's
That's
real.
fair. That's fair.
But I'm
Like,
saying,
I'll
don't say
admit.
one
How
spot.
the fuck?
No.
How
Hey,
the
in
fuck are you gonna
Pokemon-
eat?
True.
In Pokemon,
Like-
Brock was the saving grace because he cooked all their meals. They needed him. They
Mhm.
needed Brock.
Jocelyn,
Pokemon.
listen to me. Jocelyn, listen. You see this? This means listen. You don't gotta buy food in the zombie apocalypse, okay? Like you just travel until you're hungry, and then you kill someone else for their food, and then you travel again until you're hungry. Don't
You have to
stay.
have a
Officially
good
drunk.
supply before you go.
What?
You have to have a good supply, you know, before you go and, you know, kill somebody.
I
All
want
you need is
Jocelyn
a
on my
like
apocalypse team.
Oh, no. beef jerky. All you need is beef jerky and like a water bottle.
Man, Jocelyn works in reality television. She got to deal with the fucking crafty all day, every day.
Oh yeah,
no,
I have a
like-
whole storage full of stuff here.
Mhm.
Yo,
You're
Hell
stuck. You're
yeah.
stuck in one spot.
coming in clutch.
The only thing that we had trouble is toilet paper. Like
Yo,
Stuck
fucking
in one
toilet
spot.
paper.
one roll.
Yo,
we
Do
were
you got a
looking
cat?
for
Do you got a dog? Who needs toilet paper? That's an obsolete idea.
Yeah, my cat.
Yo, is your floor carpet? You're good.
Are you hungry? Do you have a cat?
No.
That's what got us
Give
in
me
this
a break.
situation, man.
Give me a
That was
cat.
bad.
Give
That was
me a
bad.
bite of that Kit Kat bar. Mm.
What if eating cat is the cure thing? See, you don't know.
Oh, well,
Dun,
well.
dun,
I do
dun.
that's pretty. Yeah.
The immunity. The
Uh,
immunity.
Yo, what if love's the cure?
that's essentially the secret to life.
It's never the cure. Just
Okay.
It's only the cure in movies.
Mhm.
Yo, also Captain Planet. Captain Planet. I think
Wait,
love was the cure in Captain Planet.
also, who are you picking? Is just Yara? Is just you two?
Oh, nice.
I mean, the,
I'm one of the
That's a
options,
decent-
right? I
That's a
don't know.
decent group.
Don't pick me. I'll betray you.
Yeah, I'll
don't
pick me. I'll slow you down.
No,
People are volunteering out.
I'll pick one of you for bait.
Well, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Wait, wait, wait.
Just in case I have to like push one of you.
She says.
I feel
Pick
like
John
Ariel
Doe.
would
He's-
sacrifice himself if I
he's
had him on
clickbait.
my team.
No.
He'd
Yeah.
be like, "Here, Yara, take my gun.
Goes like, wait.
You go ahead." And I'd be like, "Are you sure? All right, bye."
Listen, if you pick Go because he'll talk to them for like ever, and then like you can just pick him off and then be like, all right, Go, good job. Because Go
I
want to
mean,
get to know him.
He's like,
wouldn't
he'll
wanna
put him
get
to
to know him.
sleep. You'd be like Jigglypuff.
He's like, listen, guys, what are we doing here? What is the
He's
What is
like,
the
my
purpose
name is
of this?
Go. He's like, I tell a story and I. will
I
sing
tell
you
a story
song."
and I shoot this Glock. Ba-ba.
No, if
Blah,
we're
blah.
like, if we're thinking about it in like kind of a dragon, like Dungeon and Dragons scenario, like Go is the bard,
Yeah, that'd be good.
dude?
traveling the country, telling me stories.
You need
And,
that
like-
though.
Oh yeah,
I
you
play-
need a storyteller. You need somebody to tell the story.
You need someone.
I'm
You
the
need a
bard of the
historian.
Zombie apocalypse.
He's about to debate why he's not that. He's like,
Then you're
I
the
played this
bard of the
game.
apocalypse. That's a great role.
I played this game of Dungeons and Dragons, and I picked the bard, and I like all I did was sing. Like I didn't help the party. I just like, sang songs.
Yeah, it's generally the Bard in Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know if you all watch Critical Role at all.
Watch what?
Critical Role.
No, it's a podcast though, right?
Oh yeah, Critical Role. It's a great podcast.
No,
I mean, no, but I've heard of it.
the Bard is one of the strongest characters on it. But
As
that's,
he should be. That's Jesus Christ. That's Jesus.
What?
Christ.
No, it's not.
you're not wrong. But
Wrong.
he's a carpenter. He's more of a carpenter than a bard, I think. Yeah. I mean, that'd be weird if like the stories of Jesus was just like him on a banjo. Like,
Wait, what are these other interview questions for Jocelyn?
Yeah, I got one more. All right, listen, Jocelyn.
It was like,
Put me on the spot there.
Jocelyn. Okay, so you have a dice with 100 sides on it.
Oh shit.
Okay? It's called the D100 if you're nerdy, but if you're
It's
not
true.
nerdy,
The D stands for dice.
true. But it has 100 sides on it, right? So when you roll the dice, if you roll a 1, you die a painless death. Like you don't feel it, you just die, right?
Yeah.
If you roll anything else, so 2 from 100, if you roll anything else, you get $1,000. First question, do you roll the dice?
Do I roll the dice? Why not?
It has 100 sides on it.
uh,
It has 100 sides on it.
yeah, but you know,
it's
life
1
is-
out of 100.
why
It's true.
not?
You got a 1% chance of dying. That's pretty good odds. That's like real life.
Look at us. I mean, my life
That's
definitely
better than
isn't
real
worth
life.
$1,000, but I would probably take my chance.
Yeah.
If you had 100-sided die, then only one. It's 1. If you roll 1, then you die a painless death. 2 through 100, you can win. What was it, Dre? $1 million?
You don't win, you get $1,000.
You get $1,000. It's like whack as fuck.
Yeah, it's
not even an
1,000.
actual
I'm not-
prize.
No, I'm not risking
My
my
rent's
life
more
for
than
$1,000.
$1,000.
Yo,
But
hey,
here's the
hey,
thing.
You know who's rich in this group now. We know who's rich in this group. I'm not risking my life for no 1,000. Okay.
Nah, bitch.
Hold on though. Hold on.
Hell no,
So-
I'll make that.
all right, go ahead, Dre.
You
what's
can
up?
roll more than once.
So my ass cheeks for more than that.
What?
Oh man,
You can roll more than once.
Dre
So
said
You
keep
can roll more than 1.
Can you have somebody else roll it for you?
yeah, but you die.
Okay, no matter what, I die.
Yeah.
So it's like real life.
I was
It's
gonna
like
say,
real
what?
life. No matter what
It's
I do, I
only-
die.
It's only offered to you.
So what if you don't roll the dice? It's just
I mean, then
Your life.
then you're no fun and the game is over.
Can I just have it as a souvenir? Like, do you know what this dice does?
You just
Okay,
can't roll it
so-
because if you roll a 1, you might die. Just don't ever use it.
Listen, there's this magic coin now, right?
Okay.
And if you flip it,
It's turned into Drake's hour. Go ahead.
I'm interviewing. There, if you get heads, you die a painless death. But if you hit tails, it's infinite money.
Ooh.
Infinite is, yo.
I don't really like those odds because that's 1 out of 2.
Infinite money.
That's a tough one, man.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't roll it because the odds of me dying are pretty high.
Well, you don't roll a coin, you like coin flip.
Or whatever the fuck, flip it.
Dude.
Anniversary.
That was that like
Infinite
turn
money.
nails. Like that
Stop
shit's
it.
hard to like.
Pull it.
Infinite
Turn it.
money. That means you rule the world.
Hey, Tears for Fears.
Tears for Fears, yo. You
Dude,
get, like,
if I had infinite money, I would slap so many people and just give them $1,000.
Why? Why?
For slapping them.
Why would you
Because at that
slap him?
point, like the slap's over, I'm paying you for
Uh,
your service.
I think that's called a pimp.
No, I'm not having them. I'm not making them do sex for money. I'm just like
No, but you're still slapping.
slap and then
Yo,
I'm
being
just,
a pimp.
I'm just J.K.
Being a
Simmons.
pimp isn't
them.
about the sex. It's about the
Thousand.
hand. It's about the, you know what I'm saying? That's
About
what the
the
whole point
power.
is. It's about the power. It's about
I'm not
keeping
trying
that
to be a
hand
pimp.
strong.
I just want to smack people and give them money.
I mean, you could do that now, realistically.
Yeah, but I don't have infinite money right now.
Dude, just go to Sanctuary next to LAX. I guarantee you some folks want to be slapped there. I guarantee it. I would give you $100 if you can't find someone who wants to be slapped there.
Aren't there people
It's
that
Sanctuary.
college to be slapped?
Shit. You can slap me and then we'll split the $100, Dre.
All right, let's do it.
Everyone just went
that-
silent like fuck, okay.
So now
Everyone
I'm kind of in
too.
a pickle because like, how hard do I like slap you? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you didn't specify how hard, so you can just slap me kind of like, not that hard.
see, that's
But
like
what's
a thing. How
But
hard
then
do
what's
I?
the fun? But then what's the fun in that?
Hey, you didn't specify, so I'm like a pirate, right?
Wait, Jack Sparrow?
You gotta be
Wait,
specific.
wait,
yeah.
are you Jack Sparrow? Have you not showered in like weeks then? Because pirates don't
I
shower.
have not showered in a day.
Okay.
Yo,
That's,
like
you're not a real pirate.
I went straight up 3 days no shower.
Hell
during
yeah.
quarantine.
Those are rookie numbers. We got to keep them way up.
It's like a
Is that
fine
a rookie
cheese.
numbers? Hey,
Yo,
go.
like the end of the world was happening, and I was like, yo, I need some brie. And blueberries and crackers.
Fuck yeah.
That what if that was like a series? They could like go into the grocery store at this point and like ask for the bougiest shit.
Yes.
Yo,
I'm
where's your
telling you,
Chambord
man,
at?
I was fucking ready.
It's like,
I saw some shit that like freaked me out like pretty early on. And I was like, yo, I don't know if it's like the witch in me. I was like, yo, this shit's about to pop off in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh,
it's
that
I
Sixth
feel
Sense.
it. And
It's
sure
that
enough,
Sixth
it was
Sense.
like clockwork. Exactly like 2 weeks in, it was like, boom. I was like, oh fuck.
Yo,
Like,
yo,
you
I read a
Gucci
thing.
fan.
It said
I was like,
we're.
I'm good.
I read a thing. It said we're 10 days behind Italy. Wait, Dre, what are you doing there? Dre, what are you doing there? Do that
I
trick
just
again.
painted my nails and I just ruined them.
Trick.
Wow.
Hey,
behind what?
dude, they look good. Yo, do that trick again, Dre.
What are we 10 days behind?
Oh, it's
We're 10 days
layers.
behind Italy
In terms of what?
in terms of how bad the virus is.
Oh.
I read somewhere that what's the face that fucking fuck okay, I can't think right now, but I'm still here.
So I found out that that they were gonna shut down the night before because my sister called me and my uncle called her and she's like, Jocelyn, you need to go get food right now. Like they're about to shut down everything. Like my uncle just called me. Like you just need to go now. Like right now, you need to go. Tomorrow's gonna get crazy. So I ended up just like going straight to the grocery, got food for my parents and me, and went to go drop it off, and then went to work. And I was like, shit, it's gonna get serious. And the next day, they talked about the lockdown.
Damn.
It's true.
I was like, I don't know if I should believe this or not, but like,
No, the hype is real, man.
It's crazy.
The hype is real.
Yeah, dude. I'm scared. I think mostly because I feel like I don't know if I have it, and a lot of like, asymptomatic or
Dude,
whatever.
I
not
probably
showing
got
any
it.
feelings, so it's like the way that they're describing it, a lot of us already have it. Like
Bro,
even
I was-
us going to the us going into the mic that Wednesday, like someone in that
Yo.
fucking room
Yeah.
probably had it because of how many people were in there. You know what I mean? And that's kind of
Yeah.
creepy. Like,
Yo, I saw a
doesn't mean we're
baby on the
contaminated,
plane.
but like,
Let me ask this really
dude,
quickly.
what the fuck?
How many of you are taking cold showers? How many are spending an hour out in the sun? How many of you are breathing intentionally?
I wasn't doing that before.
How do you breathe intentionally?
I feel like
I don't wanna die.
intentionally-
Yo, tomorrow I'm
I'll
gonna
be
breathe.
Yo, I'll tell you how. Ready? Get a lot of coke out there.
Gotta clear the
Breathing
coke, right?
intentionally.
You
I don't
gotta-
even like cocaine. I just like how it smells.
I've been
funny thing
taking
about
my
this
immune
virus-
boosters
The funny thing about this virus
and
is that
like 3 of them, my Edelberry pills. I did take an hour of sunlight. I went to the ocean today.
yeah.
But then as soon as it started getting kind of crowded, I was like, I'm out. It was a bunch,
Smart.
like all of a sudden it was like 11 and there was like too many people at the beach. I was like, bye.
Who
Everybody
am I gonna
cooks.
hug at the park today?
I was like the first one there though, so it was cool.
Oh no.
Too many
Alone
cooks,
for a
bro.
long time.
So, do you feel like that advice is one of the things that we should definitely be taking into account of like cold showers specifically?
Yeah.
Or is that more of like a mindset kind of deal?
Well, so a lot of
No,
this
it's
is
good
about
for
the
your
immune
skin.
system, right? And the immune system, it gets strengthened in cold showers because your blood circulation is quicker. The same thing when you're actually out in the sun for a little while, because then all of a sudden you're actually getting all the vitamin D that you believe you need. Like I just put a post today, anyways. Like literally, just close your
It's
eyes.
a good post. Good post.
Yeah, close your eyes for 10 minutes, and then just like breathe intentionally. Take a cold shower. Try to do it for 5 minutes if you can. 10 minutes. if incredibly 20 minutes, and then call somebody and talk. Like right now, conversation is more than necessary.
What about poops?
About what?
Poops.
Yeah, you could poop. I would highly recommend everyone.
Yeah, you can do that.
I
Oh,
just
hey.
installed a bidet to my place too. Anyways, the thing is fantastic.
Hey, bidet all day. Bidet gang. Bidet all day.
But
I mean, most Filipinos have been like working with tabo for years now. So like,
Yo, that's third eye. We need to tell people where you got a banana leaf.
yeah.
Nah, dude, it's cleaner because it's water.
It's an incense, burn incense in your house.
Gotta take my pants. Fuck those.
One of the things
My legs are so fucking warm.
what I see with side of this, all this live stream stuff, is that like this latency is really quick. So say for example, if I were to snap, anyone else could jump in on the snap pretty easily. There's no
Liar.
Right. Oh, y'all fucking me. Oh, this is okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
That said, I'm pretty sure that we can get Mariana up in here. We can get Zach up in here. We can kind of create some space up inside of this place.
That's a lot.
Wait, so what happened last Wednesday, by the way?
I don't think she's like trying to do anything honestly right now.
I absolutely know, and I'm not trying to get her inside of the space when she's not ready for it, but I do want to be ready when she's ready. That's generally
That's not people's jobs, I don't think. I think
No.
No. I'm taking it on my own accord to try and figure out all.
We
of
need that though, man. Yo, thank you, Go. We need that, you know?
Yeah. Like right
Just some
now,
shit.
you're all live on YouTube. This is gonna be on the internet. forever.
That's not good.
Oh.
That's not a good thing, bro. That's not a good thing. You gotta take Go. That's not a good thing.
I want to tell you guys, I'm in the witness protection.
So
I can be on the screen.
What do you think you are,
little bit,
Tekashi
right?
6ix9ine?
What?
Dre needs protection because he's been cheating everybody else out
I
in
betrayed the
Vegas
wrong
too
people,
long.
and I think you guys should know.
But I
No.
highly also recommend like we all try each other's spaces. Yara, your space on tomorrow. Dre, your space on Monday. I want to jump in on these places and try and see.
It's the internet, like it's
Yo,
just
can y'all please like tune in for like the whole time because like I'm scared that no one's gonna watch it.
Yo, I got
Obviously,
my.
it's like throwing a party and then like not and like people not showing up. That's kind of what it feels like.
Why you gotta
I'm
bring
simply
up
like facilitating it, like I'm hosting it, you know. So
why
that
you gotta bring
fear
up my
of like
10th birthday party
maybe
like that?
not having like enough of a following or whatever, like people won't tune in. But I do feel confident at the same
But-
time that it could go the other way because I curated 6 people, right? They're pretty different. They all do different things, but they all sing mostly, right? So the people that follow you guys follow you for your music, which I feel like when that person goes live, they're gonna watch them and then possibly stick around and watch the next person and the person after that. And then that way you're like not only reaching the people in your community, but like people in like you're like really connecting you because you're interlinking all the different followings.
Well,
when they
the other
say
thing I really
Medima MP3 is online right now, is on live, you know, they're gonna see like, oh shit, she's doing a fucking show, what the fuck? And then they're gonna want to be like, oh well, I want to see this. You know, I don't know. So
The other thing that I really appreciate what you're doing, Yara, especially like not for me personally, because like I'm in a very fortunate enough position where my main source of income is not based off of my music, not yet. But the majority of the people that are on the lineup, like they're all people that do this for freelancing. Like even Jolena with her own business, like that's huge.
Yeah, for
So,
real, she's out here.
If
She's out here,
anything,
bitch.
like telling everybody else that is not included on this first showcase, but obviously like in the future, like their Venmos are going to be up. So if you know of anybody that like wants to donate to those artists specifically, like I highly encourage doing so. People are having to reassess all kinds of financial situations right now. Me personally, I don't need it. I'm like, my job is still keeping me
Let's
employed.
actually address
right
something real quickly. The economy's tanked, jobs are being lost.
That's mine. That's me. I'm one of them. I'm one of them, dog.
Hold on. In such a big way that we can't address this as like something as simple as just like, oh, we're going to rebound in some sort of way. No,
Yeah.
we are pretty far past the perimeters of safe these days. That said, the good news is that we can now balance again the cost of rent, the cost of housing, and the cost of living. A lot of that's going to be rebalanced because there's no way that the landlords ahead of time are going to be saying, oh no, you're going to pay 100% even though we're getting reimbursed by the banks. That's not going to happen. I'm having conversations with my roommates right now about how we're going to have conversations with barter systems with our landlord. We're having conversations about how we're going to tend to the needs and the wants of what's needed inside the community, what resources we could use as far as irrigation, growing. Their old paradigms are gone. They're gone. That said, there's still humanity and there's still a want and still an ability to thrive beyond it. We can find the new paradigms and we're working towards them. They're not going to look like the old. There's going to be a lot of people indoors. It's going to kind of be ghost towns out here for a little while. And in the meantime, the artists need to keep thriving. The artists need to keep singing and creating because there's a lot of people hoping for voices, hoping for beauty. That is more than necessary right now. And I know it seems like it's not really there. I had a friend who is working out. She can't really say where she works anyways, but she is stressed nonstop. She's one of the jobs that she has to go to meetings. She's in 1 foot space meetings with other people. And for her too. For a lot of people that are working for groceries, for truck driving, hospital workers, they need solace. And you guys are it. You guys are the solace they need. You just have to find them as much as they're looking for you. Yeah. That's that's the show, folks.
What? That's it? That's it?
What have you guys been doing to not be bored?
What?
What have you guys been doing to not be bored?
Yo, I got drunk and I'm playing Spider-Man.
I got drunk 2 days in a row. I didn't want to get drunk again today. I haven't been smoking as much because my friend freaked me out. And he said smokers are at risk.
Yeah.
He said smokers are at risk really bad. So I was like, oh, hell no. That's me.
No.
I was like, I'm good. I don't need to be scared any more than I already am.
It was $40 worth of sangria and tequila inside of this.
Organizing.
Holy shit, go.
I do the apocalypse right.
That is a go thing. Just get drunk and play piano.
That's not a bad way to go though. Yo, sing us a song. You're the piano man on some shit like that.
Oh yeah. I've been playing a little bit more actually. I never had the time in the world to play the piano or learn how to do any of it.
Yo, every artist I know, they're really happy to sort of have, minus the money part. They're happy. They're happy that they got the time to just kind of relax.
Oh, dude, I have not relaxed at all.
I'll be coloring a lot. I bought a coloring book.
You got a coloring book? Let's see it.
Coloring books are fun.
And I bought so when I was a kid,
I bought this game called The Mind.
I bought hella color pencils. Why did I buy color pencils?
This one time, so I finally bought it, but now I don't have anyone to play with.
No, we're gonna play The Mind actually. As a matter of fact, we can play it right now. You got it? No, fuck.
I do.
Fuck, because other people need the numbers. We can do it like that. Hold on. Dre, what was the thing about the coloring book? You didn't finish your story.
Oh, I bought color pencils.
Oh.
Tight. Okay.
It's that's it. But I don't want to color no more. I finished one and I'm like, I don't want to do this. But I bought
man, fuck it.
Let me see
I bought
it.
two.
Can we
I bought
see
two
with
books.
your work of art?
What?
Show us.
I bought 2 coloring books and I colored one and I don't want to color no more.
It's very therapeutic.
It is, but then I forgot to buy a pencil sharpener, and so my yellow one is not sharp no more.
Yo, use a knife.
I was gonna say that.
I'm not skilled like y'all.
You
Y'all
can
are
do it.
zombie
You're a
apocalypse
fucking
here.
magician.
That means
Yeah, you are. Use your other colors.
yeah, but no one wants to use like oh, I'm gonna use this one on this paper right here.
That's true.
Can you see it?
You have to have a
I
black
want
one.
to play the mind really quickly. I could actually show you how to do it without the cards. So check this out. I want everyone to have a number between 1 and 100 inside of their heads. Okay. Everyone have just one number. Don't say it out loud. Okay. Now, if you believe that you have the lowest number, you say your number first. But you have to be careful because your number may be one number above or below the other person. So everyone has to be quiet for this. No hints, no clues. 5.
5.
Wait, what's the point of the game?
I was thinking 5 too.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So we didn't lose
What's
that.
the point? Hold on, what's the point of the
No,
game?
5 and 5.
I'll show you. So who has the next lowest number?
I got 15.
Oh, I got 10.
Ah,
I
okay.
picked,
That's it.
I picked
We lost
4.
already.
Let's try it again. All right, one more time. All right,
What's
ready?
the point of the
I'll show you, Dre. Just pay attention. Watch. Okay.
The objective is for us to stack our numbers from lowest to highest without actually communicating to each other.
oh.
So think of your number between 1 and 100. And now whoever thinks has the lowest number, say it.
You got me there. You're almost
4.
close.
4.
Okay.
Okay.
4. That's funny. It's not me. Fuck it. 15.
Okay.
30.
Ah, shit.
Ah, dang it. I was thinking 25.
Oh.
I thought maybe someone. I thought someone was going before me.
Okay, we're gonna try it 2 more times.
All right. This is good. This is good.
Okay, ready?
What do you mean? One can't get past 1?
2, 3.
2. Higher than 2.
$42.
Okay. Who's got the next?
52.
Okay.
$78.
88.
Yo, wait. Hey, I got a friend who's gonna join right now. Is it cool if he joins?
What was
All
the
right.
last number?
What? I'm sorry. I was kind of texting this guy right now. I was like, "Yo, dog, come join this." No,
99.
It's that guy I met from Atlanta.
All right. So that we
Cool.
won that one.
Yeah, we
There
did.
you go. All right, cool. Hell yeah. Now we're gonna up the stakes a little bit.
I already know my next number.
You have to have 2 numbers in your head.
2 numbers?
Yes. Ready?
Shit.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
1.
10.
17.
33.
34.
46.
60.
69.
I was 55.
No.
Yeah.
I just want
Lost it again. Start again. Start at 1. One number in your head.
Okay.
Last round, because this can get aggravating really quickly.
We starting?
Yeah.
I think so.
3, 2, 1, go.
2.5.
10. Ah, shit. Here we go. I said 10.
We heard. Really?
Yo, come on, somebody. Yo, take the L.
45.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Okay.
It's just one number, right? It's just one number.
It's one number, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, 78.
72.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
Yo, boo. Yo, what
was gonna be
happened? Yo, that was your fault, Maddie.
Oh no, Jesus. No, all right. One last round. All right.
All right.
This game is fun.
It's fun.
I like it.
Sit down.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
3.14.
Fuck.
14.
12.
Ah, come on, man.
That's good. Oh my god. No more. Wait.
No more.
One more?
One more.
Last one.
One more.
Get a number in your head. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Who's got the lowest?
Dre, start us off. Come on.
No. Only
Changing
who's got the
strategies.
lowest.
27.
33.
Oh, wait. What the fuck? Waiting to get in. What the hell happened? Get in. What? Nigga. Fucking, it's right here. What? Ah. Paste.
What was your number, Maddie? 34?
I had 33.
Oh, 34. 34.
What the fuck? Okay, 34.
5.
What was it?
55.
Ooh.
What's up, Nick Corman?
Yo, is that Nick?
Y'all, yes.
Nick, my man, you made it on. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Most definitely
Yo.
did. Most
Yo,
definitely.
hey, yo, for context, I mentioned your poetry in Atlanta. I was talking about you like 5 minutes ago. I was like, yo, your poetry is lit. Yo, everybody, say hi to Nick.
Hi.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing?
Yo, my man, this guy is one of the freshest poets I met in Atlanta.
Oh yeah, man. How you doing
Yo.
out there?
I'm great. You know, it's even crazier because I'm not even from Atlanta. You know,
You're
like,
from
we just-
Greensboro.
Yeah, I'm from North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? We just happened to meet in Atlanta, and it's crazy.
Yeah. Yo,
Atlanta East.
yo, shit was lit though, man. We got yo, tell him how we almost got mugged at that warehouse. How like that shit was so fucking sketch.
Hey, man, it was sketchy, man. It was sketchy. It was in the middle of nowhere. I got a little word for everybody's well-being.
Yo, you showed up just in time, man. Like, yo, like we've all kind of performed. Like, yo, spit some poetry for us, man. We know
Oh,
you
for
got
real?
the stuff.
Oh my gosh! Don't put him on the spot like
I'm
that.
sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. Never mind.
Let him like calculate.
No,
Let
but,
him
like,
like
do it, though.
chill,
Like, do
bro.
it.
Like he's like,
I'm
don't do
drunk as
rules.
shit.
Like, do
I'm
it.
sorry. Yo, I'm
Bro.
drunk right now. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't listen to
So
me. Yo, but it's good seeing you.
demanding, bro.
Ladies
It's
and
good seeing you,
gentlemen,
though, Nick.
presenting to you, Nick. Whoa.
Oh, no, but hey, look.
All right, Nick. Let's go.
We're doing a little something though. Let me okay, let's see. Okay, here it goes. But I know life ain't meant to be like this. We're black in a world dominated by whiteness. Although we dodge white fist of oppression like Ali between the ropes. In the past, when that Mayweather would come, those crackers would hang us with their ropes. America looks at us through a horoscope since they treat us like cancer, then they cross us like Iverson when we try and find answers. We're public enemies that are just trying to fight the power, but faces scarred like Tony Montana because the world is really ours. Which is why when you know better, you move better. So these words can be used as ammunition if you listen. This news won't make the front page, so to hell with minimum wage, because the ultimate mission is to make you pay attention, which is why they won't mention that our black girls are missing. And we need to figure out what that's about, because our girls may be black, but they don't deserve a media blackout hour. Black girls may be magic, but that doesn't mean they need to disappear. So I'm here to make it clear that we're military minded without fear of retribution from our oppressors. I'm like a black Hannibal Lecter as I eat my enemies alive with my voracious vocabulary and cannibal-like lectures. But I'm like a Leo Negro da Vinci, the way I paint pictures. So with these artistic scriptures, I'm bringing revelations like the Bible, even though I'm kind of like Malcolm holding the rifle as he looks through the blinds. I'm a vigilante looking to stifle my people's destruction caused by colonizers' crimes. I've weaponized my mind to shoot knowledge in these lines like they're coming from the barrel of nine, so there's nowhere applying pressure. And when we bring the revolution, it's going to barack our oppressors even harder than 45's predecessor. Thank y'all. Thank you.
God damn. Woo! Woo!
Fire.
Fucking giving us that heat.
Let's go.
Oh, god damn, Nick. God damn.
Don't put him on the spot.
I'm sorry.
But do something to him.
Oh. No.
I'm so sorry. I'm starting to get like drippy, drowsy, and like that was a beautiful piece. Nick, I just wanted to thank you for that before I make my little exit. But
Yeah.
thank you so much for holding space for us, Go. Really appreciate it.
Go.
We'll do this.
Thank y'all. I like
Thank
this.
you, Go.
Start keeping space, yeah?
Go.
All right, I got a jet
Night,
too.
y'all. Love you.
All right, it's good seeing you.
Peace.
Peace. Good seeing you, Drake. Good seeing you, Maddie.
Hey, stay up. See you next time.
Stay up. See you next time. That's funny. Yo.
Nick, your mic's off.
Your mic's off. The mic. There we go. All right, we can hear you. You're good.
Okay, yeah, we
We're
back.
good. We're good. And we back. Yeah.
You really came in on like the tail end of this experience, actually. It's just people holding space, though. But thank you for coming in, though, all the same.
Yeah, I do appreciate. Yo, Nick,
no,
for real,
absolutely.
man.
Absolutely, man. I like this, man. I like the creativity, and allowing, the poetry and the arts to still keep moving, even in the face of all this, nonsense that's going on, out here. So I definitely, commend y'all for, putting this together. I love this.
Art is more necessary now more than ever, man. Like what we need are just the voices of people that are trying to like shine and show and share. And especially the people that are working like crazy, like they don't have any sense of reality and they need to hear, and they're desperate to like find that sense of salvation. And if you can give it to them, man, preach. Please preach.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Anything, this is me also just like exploring and like finding space for people like this, The thing that I like about this program, I guess, is because it's one that everyone's inside of here too, like everyone can talk almost at the same time, everyone can share their voice. And I'm still learning it too. Like, I'm just waiting for like someone to come in with like hate speech and then trying to like block them off like quick like that. I'm serious, but I'm listening to the learning curves as we go,
Oh, has that happened yet?
Well, I mean, you were the only person yesterday, Ariel. I mean,
All right.
yeah, I mean, there's pretty good white people jokes, but they're fucking funny. That's
Oh man.
I don't know, man. I have mixed feelings about that now.
How
What?
give it, please.
Tell us.
I don't know. I feel like like I went through a period where I felt like I was totally justified in uh like man, I hate white people type shit, or that's funny because it's only towards white people, right? Like so I don't know, like I don't really feel like that anymore. I feel
I
like I kind of just feel like it's still fucked up. You know what I mean?
yeah, it
Like,
is. Oh no, of course it
you
is.
know
It's
what
the
I mean?
same.
So I feel like I said, I thought it was justified because I'm a person of color and I've been oppressed, right? But at the same time, I'm like, hell nah, that's not me, you know?
I
I
mean,
don't want to
that's
be
okay.
hating on anybody, right? I don't know. Just a
I
thought.
think that rage is necessary. Rage is absolutely fucking necessary.
Mhm.
But there's a difference
It's
between
not rage though.
yeah.
I don't. It's different. I'm not talking about rage.
I don't know though. Do you
Um,
feel the same? Do you feel the same way about like? Well, actually, never mind. Forget it. Never mind. Forget it. Go on. No. That's a separate. That's a. I don't want to get into that one. That one.
Ah,
Like,
like okay. First of all, like you and I go, like we went to a place when we went and we had a mentor basically that I promoted like hate towards white people, and I think for a lot of I had to process that as like not my own feelings. It's not my own thoughts. Like yes, like they are justified and there's some really, really good valid points and information. But that doesn't mean that we should treat people like shit.
I mean, I've
I
said
don't
that.
know.
I feel the same way. I feel like I've said that in some ways before. Only because I fucking hate woke culture because you can kind of shit on anybody who's perceived at the top, but that's a separate conversation. I'm not sure what it is, but I do agree with what you're saying though overall.
Mhm.
And that like, and that my whole thing is that how do you expect to get allies if you shit on them? That's my main thing. Just first and foremost, how do you expect to get people on your side if you shit
Right.
on
Well,
them?
it's also like you're just creating like presumptions about these people when you don't
But
even know them. And
oh
like
yeah,
that's
for
kind of
sure.
like if I would have kind of kept that mentality of like, yeah, white power, fuck this, like it's
Yeah,
all,
everyone has
you know
that.
what I mean? Then I feel like I wouldn't have a lot of the friends that I have now because I would have just automatically labeled them as someone that would like they're just white. They
Yeah,
got white privilege. They got this, they got that. And it's
yeah,
like, you
it's
know what?
annoying.
Some of these cats are going through their own shit and they you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
No, woke culture. Woke, okay, this is a separate thing, but woke culture doesn't realize that. It's the same way that like, okay, never mind. I'll avoid that one. But like, woke culture doesn't address that.
aside from the woke culture, not it's not about the woke culture. It's just more of like us POCs finding solidarity and like thinking that's okay to like oh colonizers type shit. You know what I mean? It's like come on,
Yeah, no, I
man.
agree.
Like
So just for the
if
record,
that's the way you paint it, that's how it's gonna be. But also like it's not just that. I'm
Oh,
not saying that that doesn't exist. I'm just
sure.
saying that there's layers to it,
oh,
you
absolutely.
know? And like
But sometimes people
it,
don't have the
but
time.
we all kind of just look at it like this.
Blinders, yeah. Some people don't have the time to like break down their anger, though. You know,
Very true.
sometimes it's literally just like, you know, people are struggling so often and so hard through a lot of stuff. Okay, so the other day I was at the gas station, right? And there was this guy outside. He was just drunk as heck, and he was just like saying "pinche güero," and I was like looking at him, and I was thinking at that point, like, you know, this guy really hates my guts for whatever reason. He had every right to for whatever was going on in his life and stuff like that. But like, you know, I was thinking about
But
it.
is it though?
Here's the thing. I don't know why he was there. I don't know if he's jobless right now. I don't know why he was drunk in the middle of the gas station. I don't know the dude's life at all, you know? And for me to say that like, oh, this guy's in my way, you know, like this guy is like, for whatever reason, he's offending me or whatever the fuck, like I have no discourse to try and like understand that. And nor does the guy have the comprehension to really break down what he's angry about. He could be mad at me because maybe he had like a white boss that told him his job 10 times better, you know. And there he is drunk at a gas station trying to rip me one because he doesn't know how to translate, you know. This goes into like also when we're talking about racism, like we're also saying like people that like have to work for a living on a constant basis, you know, that when we're trying to break down the barriers of just like we're all human beings, we're all individuals, we all deserve a chance. Well, some people just don't have chances. People don't have the ability to understand what chances or don't have. So they're just angry, and that anger, yeah, it's something that maybe it's misunderstood at times, but it is justified to a capacity. And I know it's, again, not everyone should be angry. That's terrible to be. Absolutely. Yeah.
I think the anger is justified though.
Anger is justified.
I think it's justified to an extent, but I think at some point you just gotta let it go.
I think
because it'll consume you, you know? Like I feel like you should process it, but at the same time, learn that that's not the way to handle. You know what I mean? That's not the type of energy you want to put out there because it comes back, you know?
I agree with that, but I don't think woke culture as a whole will agree with that. Because like, I mean, again, this is like, I hate woke culture. I fucking hate it. But there's a lot of hypocrisy in it, and that's just kind of one of them. Where it's like we should preach love, but at the same time, kind of fuck white people. Hey, I want equality, but at the same time, like fuck men. Hey, I hate rich people because they hoard all the wealth, but at the same time, we need more generational wealth in the Black community. And I'm like, okay, so it's like you don't hate necessarily. You hate that the system's working against you, but if you were in the same position, you would also use the same things. That's what woke culture tells me, at least. That's what I see, at least.
Like, you've been quiet throughout all this, anyways. You have any ideas?
My whole thoughts in all this, I'm just more of like, it's more like, how do I feel about this, and like trying to figure out like, you know, there's an idea, right? And there's like several ideas of a certain topic, whether it's this or anything else. But I admire Yada for like just being like, you know, if you guys going to this teacher that has this mentality, but you within yourself is saying like, wait, do I think like this? You know, you're questioning what is being said to you, and you're taking it and you're trying to see how you feel about it, you know. And I think that's the best thing that we could do, because there's so much, you know, ideas, and there's so much things that you could feel, and you know, you could easily go one way or the other. But keeping a strong mind and keeping a strong morality within yourself will help a lot to filter all those other thoughts that have been coming in. Like, and I think it's just like a self, well, just as myself, it's like, how am I handling it? You know, how am I reacting to things? You know, how open am I? Like, if there's a situation that involves that, then how am I, like, what is my reaction going to be? You know, and just thinking of that, and thinking of like all the ideas that have been presented, and just understanding them and figuring out what is your, like, where do you stand?
Okay. That's a lot. I mean, it's fair though. You have to self-analyze and you have to understand yourself first. Yeah.
Like, yeah, so that's why I'm like, you know, what Yada said, like it's just like,
I saw it happen, you know, like we were a safe space until we weren't anymore.
Mhm.
For me, in my eyes, I felt that because this mentor made like he made this like big deal about the situation, right? And everyone there was like, yeah, yeah, what the fuck? That guy, you know? But it was just because he was white. And I felt so bad for him because at that point, like he didn't feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what was
And
the situation?
it was the Trump election and he was a Republican and he went up there and all he said that he felt weird walking around and that he didn't feel safe, right? That's all he said. He's like, I don't feel safe saying that I'm a Republican. He's like, I didn't vote for Trump, but I'm a Republican, you know, but because I'm a Republican, it makes me associated with Trump right away, right? And he was just expressing himself. And then here comes my mentor, and he's like, oh, your life is so hard. Well, now you know what it feels like to be in our shoes because I'm Asian, because I've dealt with this shit. You know, like what's one day that you're suffering? He's like, oh, that's so bad, right? And that day for me, it changed everything. Because I was like, what was the point in that? Homeboy was like not even trying to hurt you. He was just here saying his thing. And then you took it personal. Why? Why should I take anything personal from anybody now? Like in that context, right? Like, and it's just I kind of just it took me a really long time to process that though. Like really, really long time to process that. Um I mean I didn't want to work with anybody that was white, you know? Like that's stupid. I look back on it now and I'm like, why should that even be a thing?
That's yeah. You're talking about Bo, yeah. Yeah. I remember that night actually. Just for context, Nick, Ariel, and Jocelyn. This was another open mic.
No, that's it. That's I was smoking.
And Bo is like this poet that everybody looked up to.
Dude, we loved him.
Yeah.
We loved him.
I still love the guy too. Actually,
We like sought this man's approval so hard. Like every fucking dude, shut up. Everyone there, if he fucking came up to you after you performed and he was like, that was really good, or he gave you some fucking pointers, and you were like, oh my god, or just came up to me and he like everyone would get so wet over it because he was so appeared for us, you know, that like we just looked up to him. But that day, that was the day I stopped looking up to him, honestly. I was like, what the fuck was that, dude?
Okay.
This shit's not cool no more.
Okay.
Anyways,
no, it's true. And the fun that part and that night, Zara, I actually feel like the opposite, and I was thankful for him for saying that. But I completely see where she left. Okay, she left.
No, I'm listening.
Okay, yeah. No, I see his point of view, and that wasn't that felt right to say that because a couple of other poets came into the space earlier and was actually like trying to flex their own white supremacy on people like that, and he stepped up a couple times like that for some really left field stuff. So I agree that this was just a guy trying to speak his piece, but that was probably Bo ramped up to say that, and that was not in any consideration of that dude too. So that was pretty hard on the guy too. But cathartically, I was right there with Bo. I was like, sorry that being a Republican is the worst thing for you right now. Like I was just like, no, man, no, yeah. But
I mean, we hate Trump. Now imagine being a Republican and not liking Trump and then being associated with that.
yeah. No, for sure.
Look at how we look at people that vote for Trump. So now he has to deal with that.
But that's okay. But in correlation to that,
Kind of goes full circle with what Ariel was saying about the being too woke for your own damn good, you know?
Oh, bro. No, it's just a lot of hypocrisy. And again, there's a lot of hypocrisy in woke culture. And you can be out-woked. I've seen it happen. You can out-woke someone. I told Go about that. Like, I've seen people get out-woked when they think they're like, yo, I'm about to do the most wokest shit ever. And just for context, let me actually explain what I'm talking about. I was at Nick, you don't know this, but there's this thing called the Poetry Lounge. I think I brought it up with you before.
Oh, yeah. I remember you telling me about it.
Yeah. So there was this one night where it's femme and non-binary night. And it's only femme and non-binary identifying folks who go up on the mic and say their own piece, right? And there was this one girl, she went up there and she was in her bag. Like, she was talking about like, yo, I think all men should have periods. I think all men should have periods because I think they should understand what it's like to be a woman. All men should have periods. And she was like going in, right? About like, you guys don't know what it's like. Y'all don't know anything about what it's like to be us. Y'all don't know. All men should have periods. And then as soon as she got off stage, one of my friends, he approached her and said, what are trans men to you? Like, he was a trans man. It's like, what am I to you? And she got defensive quick. She was like, you know, that's not what I meant. And he's like, no, I don't know that's what you meant. What am I to you? I have a period and I'm a man. What am I to you? And she just couldn't even answer him. And she just walked away angry. And I'm like, yeah, you got out-woked. You got legitimately out-woked. Like, you didn't see that coming. You were like, yo, you were saying some real shit, some necessary, like, yo, I want men to understand us. And then when somebody went up to you and said, I understand you, they got pissed immediately.
But that is one of the hardest jokes to laugh to. And you have to like really like break down.
No, I have to write it. I have to write it better.
I was just like, can I laugh at this? What?
I have to write it better. But that's the thing with woke culture, is a lot of it is, can I laugh at this? Yeah. And it's granted, I'm not saying that I'm like King Woke here. I'm not. I'm really not. Okay. But I'm just saying that like there's a certain sense of like hypocrisy and snobbery in wokeness where there is hate towards white people. There is hate towards men. There is a sort of erasure of certain groups like in that situation.
All of that. There's justification in all of that.
There is justification. Yes, there is. There is justification. I'm just saying, but at the same time, though, if you want people on your side, don't be surprised when they're not on your side if you start shitting on them. If I say, yo, fuck white people, and then I'm like, how come y'all don't show up for Black Lives Matter?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
That's where I'm coming from. If you're gonna shit on this group of people, don't be surprised when they don't show up for you. That's the basis of all I'm saying. That's all I'm really saying.
What do you think, Jocelyn?
Yeah. Or also Nick too. What do you think about this too? Also, both you and Nick. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think that people should, instead of trying to, outwork each other, to actually listen and try to understand, each other. Like, we all come from like different backgrounds. We all come from different, even as individuals, we come from different experiences. Like, every single person has a different experience in their life growing up, and anything. And I feel like we just need to like just listen and try to understand and try to be as compassionate as we can.
Yeah.
And like, I think it's the pride is really killing, it's killing us,
Yeah.
It's all the pride.
Well, post-apocalypse, pride's gonna be out the window. It's gone. Done.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna find humility really quickly, and like we're gonna find strength with it. I believe that. Yeah. What about you, Nick? What are you thinking?
Well, truthfully, I think that what it's going to come down to is, us realizing that we have a lot more, alike than we have, like there's more similarities than differences. And, I think it's going to come, and, that comes with that, listening component, and, like actually listening to understand as opposed to just listening to respond. I think that's a huge problem, like especially like now is, like people just want to be quiet, long enough to where, the other side can get their point out. So then they can, just say what they wanted to say in the first place. And they can just be like, well, I gave you the benefit of speaking, but there was never really that, I was actually paying attention, like I'm actually trying to extrapolate, the actual, like substance that was in, your argument or in what you were saying. But then
Like
I think
we can both be right, Like I could listen to you. Like I don't have to agree with you, but I could totally respect your opinion. And you can respect mine.
Exactly. So like I do a lot of Black studies, African American history work, and all that good stuff. I'm in grad school for it, and like there's always this like false binary in how people think that the how like Black people or like people in general should like advance the community. Like they always say it's either you're either Martin or you're Malcolm. You're either W.E.B. Du Bois or you're Booker T. Washington. But like you don't have to like it's never a one or the other. It's just more of a combination of the two. And I think that once we holistically understand that it's a combination of multiple things, I think that we'll be a lot better off. And then we also have to make sure that our allies understand that just because we're calling out some bullshit does not mean that we're trying to like chastise or like keep you at bay. Like if I say like, hey yo, this is what white people be doing, I understand it's not all white people. We know it's not you in particular. However, we're talking about, what I'm saying, the whole. We're talking about, systemic issues and, like structural inequality that does benefit white people more times than not. And it goes into that whole, when men hear women talk about sexual assault, they say, not all men. And then it's just like, we know that not all men commit sexual assault, but we're, talking about, the ones that are, engaging in and perpetuating rape culture. Yeah. So, it's it's definitely, there's a lot of layers to it, but like just hearing what y'all have had to say has definitely just opened up my mind to a lot more not only possibilities but just things to think about.
Yeah. We got to keep having these conversations and trying to figure this out, because there's a new paradigm that we're entering into, and if we could enter into it with intelligence and education, with what we're trying to do as a community, a collective, and let's go. Yeah. I'm gonna have to apologize right now. It's 10:30. I'm gonna have to call it quits. So this is the end of the evening show. Yeah. But
yeah.
Thank everybody in here for participating and joining in. I'm gonna keep creating.
Thanks for having us, man.
Huh?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, everybody. Thank you all much. Coming in. Let's do this again. And I look forward to seeing you all. Peace out, yeah?
Peace out. It was great, man. Oh.
Y'all have a good night.